Everything I'm doing 24 hours a day is all about making this challenge successful. Real talk. It's not easy, it's hard, but this is a challenge, and this is what you gotta do to become successful. I'm just gonna give it my all, keep giving it my all.
I promise, this will pay off. This will pay off. This will pay off.
I was obsessed with moving people out the way and just going into training in my car, obsessed to be the best player in training every single day. And if I didn't, I'd go home and think about it and try and do it again the next day. You have to be obsessed. And when you get that little sniff and that little bit of hope, you've got to, even though they're your teammates, you've got to be obsessed to move them out the way. And once you're in, they're staying out the way and they're not coming back.
I know you're loving your new job. Do you get frustrated though when you see brilliant talent that's not obsessed?
To be honest with you, the word talent frustrates me as well. I love talent and I love seeing it, but for me, since I've gone into Liverpool's academy and I've watched a lot of academy games of late, the important thing for me is these players need to understand the other side of the game. Fighting, winning, tackling, going where it hurts, letting your lungs burn, really digging deep. And, you know, the end of games when young kids want to give up, you can't do that at Premier League level or Champions League level. Yeah. So, for me, just as important as talent is the other side of the game.
Yeah. Just legendary words from Stevie G. You know, that's what we preach, man. Every day that you watch these vlogs, I try and give some of that content that, you know, not just said by me, but backed up by legends like Gerrard. Anyway, today was recovery. Just went for a quick light jog in the morning.
So today, I analysed two great games, Arsenal Man City and the El Clasico, of course. And quickly what we get into here is how to penetrate high pressure. So we talked in the last video about, you know, what do you do when defenders are dropping deep, or what do you do when defenders are putting so much pressure on you? What do you do? And you can see three clear examples of here of literally just knock and runs behind the defender. Go ahead and replay these if you need to. The next one, particularly important for me because I play as a wing back, that's one of my favourite positions, was this goal. So look at this is not just a great cross, but it's the run, right? The run from Monreal. He makes a great run. That's his starting position. That's his finishing position. So great timed run by Monreal. One important thing to see here is that if you want to get more goals, get on the end of more crosses, you have to start that run. And if you look back at this goal, Monreal started that run, Chamberlain saw it, and that's why Monreal scored. Determination. Of course, this is a very simple example, but as a wing-back, you need to do the overlaps with your winger. The third and final thing that I got out of this game was the amount of great defending by Arsenal. So, in particular, Gabriel, the number 5, he had a fantastic match, especially in the second half. And you look at what he does here. He's tucking inside. This one, Monreal actually is following the run of De Bruyne. Okay, just gets a nick away on that. Very important. Again, Gabriel, slide tackle, good anticipation. He does it again. And no, this is actually not the same example I just showed. It's actually a different one. But again, you can see he's on his toes, always ready for what's to come. And you can see here, ball comes out again. He's first on it. He makes sure that there's no more than 1 or 2 meters of space between him and the attacker. Great jockeying here. And of course, the last one on Sunday, 8 PM kickoff, one of the great matches of the year, the Clasico. And what I saw here were two main things. So, players trying to create 1 yard of space like Ronaldo did here, just shimmy, boom. Lots of examples of this going on in the game. You look here again, Bale, he tries it, skies it. But, you know, the players don't stop trying. Marcelo, this time across. And look, he's just creating 1 yard of space to get across away. Create chances. It came off in the end, alright? In the 5th attempt that I saw this guy score one of the goals of the season. Next one I saw were poachers runs. That's a near post run there. Look very closely and replay this again, because this was a very smart run, something they obviously had practice. This is not just once that they did this, it was twice, and you're going to see this in the upcoming examples. Ronaldo attempts this again, near post to far post run. Smart play from him, didn't come off. But here we go with a repeat. And James gets on the end of this one. Again, Marcelo giving the cross, just like you saw in the first example. But this time James is getting onto the near post. And that is something they did on the training ground. This is why this analysis is so important.
Yeah, guys, I preach this all the time. I know you get sick of it, but it's only because it's so important. If you need to learn what to look for in matches, this is why the game brain is so important. If you want to look at why, or like how to beat offside, or, you know, defending crosses, or, I mean, these are just the recent ones we have in the game brain. All this kind of stuff is so important, so you know exactly what to look for when you watch your next match.
Alright, so here we go with today's session. Warm up, good warm up, done. And we got straight into what was some simple volleys, which I didn't get right. I was having a really bad day, so I was like, Mo, let's do some one-touch stuff, let's get my technique right. But still, I didn't get it right, and I would hit these shitty balls over. I was so frustrated with myself. I'll get the timing all wrong. Sometimes I get it in okay, but man, I felt tired. I didn't feel great at all, and I kept missing, and I just felt like crap, really. So, a couple more balls, yeah, things started getting a little better. My frustration got a little less. I felt like some pain was happening, but, you know, that disappeared, but that was putting me off a bit. And here came the ball, so more balls coming in. Okay, but not to the standard that you would expect, and the standard I need to get to. Fast forward, and I realized kind of the root of the problem. Before, I was just kind of shooting the ball with a lot of power, so I changed my tactic to, you know, look, let's just hit it with accuracy, let's just get it on target, let's get my confidence up again, and things started changing. So you'll see, I banged in a few, got some really good techers on that one, a few more here. So after about an hour in the training session, you can see here things started to improve a bit, and especially as we move on to these new exercises now, where I do start doing these runs from the side, which, by the way, very, very game-like. And you'll see in the previous vlogs I was showing runs from the Chelsea-Tottenham game. Well, here is a prime example of duels coming into real-life situations. So a few crosses here. Before we get into the other clips here, moral of the story today is, like, you know, you might have a sloppy first half of the session or whatever, but that doesn't mean you should give up and stop trying. So here we go with the one-on-ones. As a fullback and a winger, that's the position that I play, I'm going to have these quick breaks where I just got to make a sharp, quick movement, get into the space and get a shot away.
Get the ball, Nick. The best defender, you know. You can't catch me. Let's go again.
Yeah, Mo. Look what happens there. Nutmeg shot. Goal. Anyway, we continue with the session. Left foot wasn't bad today again. I don't know why. Left foot seems to be better than the right most of the time, which is really strange because left foot is my weak foot, so kept going here, sharp movements, quick, into the corners. You'll see with all these drills, they're done very, very match-like, full pace, intensity, and that's what you gotta do too. Yeah guys, if you want all your training to pay off, you gotta treat these trainings like you treat a match, right? Full pace, intensity, so you can replicate these same things in match situations, right? And get the confidence and build everything up, but you gotta prepare just like you prepare for a match, mentally and physically.
just at home now, guys, doing my sessions for the week, getting 5 sessions again with the training, focusing on a lot of the aspects that you saw in today's vlog. Oh, and let's definitely not forget the game brains, because that has been key. I think Tuesday there's a Chelsea match, Thursdays are the big Manchester derby, so I'll be sure to analyse them, just like you saw over the weekend where I analysed El Clasico, Arsenal, etc. Today, positive, I'm happy. You can see a bit of a smile on my face because I know that some of this work is paying off, and you saw last week I was increasing confidence. Today was definitely a confidence boost, and I'm going to take that in through this week so I can be happy on Friday or Saturday, Sunday. I can be like, yep, I'm getting better and better, and when it comes to a match situation, I'm going to kill it. So stay tuned, see you tomorrow.
Welcome to day 18 of the 100-day challenge. Here we are, quick technical warm-up, getting some good touches in, getting some form before we moved on to the set pieces. This one was a banger. Got that right into the top corner and just narrowly missed out with this one. But you could see with all these set pieces, we did 20 or 30 good kicks, always aim for that far post. And it's practice, baby. The common theme throughout these last few days was the balance between power and accuracy. A few of these shots you see in this power shooting element now, from 20-25 yards out, is, look, it's just, few went too sky high, and it's not until I controlled the ball more and consciously made an effort to control the ball with these shots that things worked out in the end. So you see now, more shots get on target. Again, all these shots started with a dribble, bit of sidestep, and a shot in. Next component of the training, you saw these runs. So Mo would play a ball out to the wing, and my job would be to go come and cross it. This is very match-like, and this is where the game brain comes in handy. Intelligence training is recognizing those situations where you can get into space, where you can get into positions as world-class players do. Had fun doing these. Obviously you can see some decent balls over to Mo, who heads that on the bar. And what happens here? Yeah, it's been a good 10 to 15 years since Mo retired from his professional career, so you can forgive him for that.
So yeah, got my massage cream here. People are asking, Nick, when are you going to play matches? When are you going to join a team? What this is, and what you're seeing with all this training, individual training, which is important, and it may not be necessarily as fun as a team training or playing matches. That's obviously not what it's about. This is about preparation, about building a foundation that we can build upon. So everything that you're seeing is based on technique and preparing for match and training situations that will come at some time in the future. I'm not sure yet. This is all part of the 100-day challenge. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Like, honestly, this is all part of the 100 days. All the work that you saw in the first vlogs, a lot of fitness, coordination, sprinting work was done. That built a foundation in week 1. In week 2, we started incorporating more of the technical things, stuff with the ball. Week 3, you're seeing more shooting, more finishing, more crossing. So we're really getting the match elements into our training now. What you're seeing in this phase right now is the foundation we're going to build upon and build our nice little effective house upon. You know, it's hard work, and everything I'm doing 24 hours a day is all about making this challenge successful. Real talk. You know, I'm always making sure I got enough sleep, enough to eat, healthy food to eat. I'm recovering, that I'm taking naps, that all those keys to success and the best possible performance. I'm thinking about every day, having enough water on hand, having enough fluids, having, you know, these are all the keys. It's not easy, and it's hard, you know. But this is a challenge, and this is what you got to do to become successful. And I'm just gonna give it my all, keep giving it my all, and getting ready for when, at some point, when that opportunity comes. When and where that will happen, I'm not sure yet. I am really not sure. It will come, and we have to be prepared and ready to make the most of it.
Did you ever feel that you were the best in the world?
Yeah.
When?
I did. Probably 2006, 2007, 2008, maybe 2009, but or even a bit before that.
Maybe 2010 as well, yeah.
No, I'm joking, but you know what it is? That's all I strive for.
Yeah.
And I think other centre-halves tell you the same thing. I looked around my dressing room and saw great centre-halves and thought, I'm going to outwork you, I'm going to do more than you, I'm going to be better than you.
Yeah, I'm going to jump in, guys, here. This is crossing, and typical crossing positions from the fullback / winger position. One of my favourite types of crosses are the in-swinger, and this is why game analysis comes in handy again. You see Marcelo did that little shimmy to a cross-field ball there. Again, very good examples of in-swingers, and ones we just saw over the weekend in the 3 or 4 matches that we watched. You see here, obviously, one of the goals of the season, but you'll see the importance here of good in-swinging balls, and as a fullback and as a winger, which is my position, this is what I have to do well, and this is what I'm practicing every day.
Guys, I'm not satisfied. Though the shots have been getting better day after day, though the technique is getting better day after day, I need to be more precise, and it needs to be at a level of a high professional standard, because if I am going to join a professional club at some point, I can't just be at the standard that they're at. Wall scouting for walls. Alright, I'm scouting. Alright, I've just got into this sport park thing. Do they have a wall though? Yeah, no wall. I found something, so it's like a big concert hall or something that is here. They got this wall here. I think I can do some decent
two-touch passing. So let's do that.
So, go. I don't want to see pop, but I want to see the. I'm going to play for you. We're going to have to go back very fast, okay? Left and right. Yeah, go. 2. Okay, nice. Go. Go, Joby, come on. Go. Yeah. Come on, one more. Right. Okay, faster. Good, yeah. Good. One more, last one. And good. Not easy.
So quick side note, guys, what you actually see, this is a new Game Brain video, just a little piece of it. So these drills, especially this clip you're about to see, very, very match-like.
So today we're going to look at pre-action movement to try and receive the ball. This is going to create loads of individual space to try and get away from that defender and receive the ball with loads of time. Pause the defender and then pulls away. This creates some more space and time to receive the ball when under pressure. So let's have a look at Christian Eriksen here. He makes one movement away from the defender, and then his second movement is really important to try and get the ball back to the throw. Let's have a look.
Rodney. Travel. That's one. See? There you go. Yeah, you see? Only one ball that went there.
Yeah.
It was good. Everything was good.
The ball.
Yeah.
Then I have to make sure I get to the ball as quickly as possible. So
Yes.
the first defender.
Exactly. This
Yeah.
is it.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. See it? Nice one. Yeah. And push it. Good. Yeah, there you go. See it? Perfect. Yeah. Nice one. Yes. Good ball. Yes. Beautiful.
stopping now. I'm not stopping. Gotta keep going.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
I promise this will pay off. This will pay off. This will pay off.